Hello Aries, my name is Victoria Martin. This is your forecast for February 2016. This is going to count for Aries sun sign or Aries ascendant. Now I'm going 20 slides to show you, some of which, like my first slide here, is just going to tell us about the basic mood of February. So for the first half of February, the mood is both manic and dreamy. It's kind of odd. The focus for you is your 11th house, benefactors, patrons, and friends, clubs, groups, and association. Now, in the second half of February, my advice is pay attention to subtle clues, train your ESP, and that's because we're entering into the realm of spirituality, piety, and dreams. It's especially appropriate for you. But that forecast for February that I just mentioned is true for everybody, but in your houses, that's your focus. So we're going to go through these events. First, the new moon, February 6th through 10th. That's the waking up process. February 20th through 24th is the full moon. That's dreamy and manic. And then February 25th through March 2nd are interesting stories. You've got to read between the lines when I say interesting stories. So first of all, the new moon, we're starting a Chinese New Year. It's the fire monkey. This is a kind of a jumpy ride. According to my colleague Punin, who is a feng shui expert, large crowds could cause nervous overload, so focus on building strong bonds, boost your immune system, retreat into tranquility and beauty of natural settings. Also, curb needless social activity, avoid rushing, technical pollution, and disturbances. So check out her website. You can find out everything about feng shui. Check out that fire monkey. How about that? Look at that guy. Whoa. It should be a pretty intense year. So anyway, the new moon starts the Chinese New Year, but this new moon in particular, as I've already mentioned, is in your 11th house, benefactors, patrons, and friends. You can see the overlap region here is between the tail of the sea goat, there, the sun and moon, and tail of the sea goat, and the shoulder of Aquarius. So it's kind of interesting to see, in the actual star map where this new moon is happening. Of course, new moons are always open and receptive. So the tail of the sea goat, I'm just going to read a few of these, that I think in this case, you are 11th house dealing with people that you want to focus on imaginative communicators, and you want to look at people who are resourceful leaders and also imaginative communicators. That's the tail of the sea goat. Now, it's also in Aquarius, conjunct the alpha star Aquarius, which is luckiest of the lucky. So focus on the type of people who are, have luck in terms of happiness, and also who somehow there's some small groups, and we're recommending small groups because of this year of the monkey, and as opposed to large groups, maybe more intimate, and deal with hobbies and sports and in these groups, and that should be very good for you on this new moon. Now the full moon that results from that new moons are planning, full moons are teamwork and extra drama, revelations. They're very social. This full moon is fairly close to Jupiter in your 6th house, so you may get more work. You should see an improvement in your health if you're working on that, and it's a time for a lot of accounting. Meanwhile, on this full moon, the sun is conjunct Neptune in the area of piety, spirituality, and dreams. So it's kind of dealing with that neutralizing of negativity as well. So let's take a look at the star map for the full moon. And here, this is an astronomical star map, and we see the moon here. The full moon is in the fairly close to the heart of the lion and also the back of the lion. And here we're going to see in the next slide that it's near to the constellation Sextans, the compass, and it's fairly close to Jupiter. It's about 10, 15 degrees away from Jupiter. So that would make it a more lucky full moon, actually. Let's take a look at some of these stars. And, so as I said, near the heart of the lion, and in terms of your work, the whole idea of the heart healthy, and obeying medical guidelines, that definitely fits for the 6th house. And also in terms of duties and jobs, having a good sense of direction, that's the compass. And living by your wits, always good in terms of work and health. And I think that the idea of the Zasma, the star of the performer and therapist, is that you may be doing double duty and in your work, and it's not just kind of regular work, but there may be compassionate work that's necessary there too. So just to encapsulate this the full moon. It's for you the polarity between duty and work and your spirituality. So these are both pulling at you. This is the most mystically and potentially confusing time of year. This is true for everybody, but especially for you jockeying between, say, the real world of your job and the unreal world or the super real world of your dreams. So those are the highlights. The new moon is the waking up, the full moon dreamy and manic, and the sun conjunct Neptune is interesting stories. Now, if you look at the sun conjunct Neptune, that's the 25th of February through March 2nd, and then we're going to go right into the solar eclipse March 8th. So it doesn't give you a whole lot of time because the window on that solar eclipse is going to be at least the 6th. So, if that sun conjunct Neptune starts to wane March 2nd, then you got 3rd and then 4th, 5th, so you're right into that solar eclipse. So solar eclipses generally see global opinion shifts on topics of religion, patronage, and healing for you, affecting your spirituality. And then the lunar eclipse will be, by this time, now later, March 23rd, the sun will be in your first house. So the idea is for you, this is accentuating your identity. Unless you're pre-birthday in March, in which case it's more of that same 12th house of your dreams and spirituality. But for the most part, any kind of lunar eclipse situation, you've got to be ready for anything. Keep the faith, but use science and troubleshoot. So that's what's going on. Very interesting month, February. Goes right into March and those eclipse cycles, which are huge changes. So anyway, I do want to wish you a good month. And thank you very much for watching. My name is Victoria Martin.
Bu akşam seminerimizi canlı olarak mobil uygulamamız üzerinden yapıyoruz.